So, the first character in question is going to be Klee. Klee, 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 Klee. My favorite character is Klee because I have just adored her since the first cutscene that I saw from her back in 2021 when I started playing this game. That was also when I fell in love with Genshin. There was the first, no metal, no burst, golden apple, archipelago, golden apple, archipelago event that was dedicated for Klee and Totoko Tails, the favorite weapon from Klee, allegedly the best in slot 4-star. I unfortunately did not play enough of the game to own it, but besides the point. My Klee build is pretty invested. She is level 95. I have only ever had one, not zero, not two, one masterless teleporter, and I've spent it on Klee. Because I loved her more than every other character. So she is level 95. 95. She has 2000 and 7 attack. She has 16. She has 16 elemental mastery. 16. 1-6 elemental mastery. Though it could be higher, she gets 80 from casting her elemental skill. And the weapon passive. The weapon that my Klee has is not her signature weapon. Klee does not have a signature weapon. It should, in theory, be either Totoko Tails, but it's limited to the first golden apple archipelago, as we've gone over it. Or Scoured Atlas. I personally have gotten better results with Reliquary of Truth. Never's signature. Never is another character. She does not have her signature equipped because Klee has taken over it and now has her signature. She benefits very well from the huge crit value that it gives. Crit right here. Damage here. She gets also 80 elemental mastery on the substance. She is wielding the weapon skin. The weapon skin is a very recent concept. She's wielding Nicole's event weapon skin. She does not have her paid skin because I am poor, and so I've never bought her outfit, and I don't know if I ever will. She has a piece of 4 pieces of 1, 2, 3, and 4 artifacts from Crimson Witch of Flames. It gives on the 2-piece set pyro damage bonus. Klee is pyro. Pyro is the element equivalent to fire, so she benefits from this. The 4-piece set increases damage from reactions related to pyro, such as overload, burning, purge, vaporize, and melt. Using Klee's elemental skill, I also get more bonuses from the 4-piece set. stacks because this set is deluxe signature set, and deluxe can use his elemental skill 1 to 3 times, so he can get this full buff. He can only get it twice because her elemental skill, Jumpty Dumpty, has 2 charges. So her flower has a 31.1 crit damage, 6.6 crit rate, and 11 energy recharge. These are all stats that benefit her. The energy recharge benefits Glee because she can do her burst more often. If she has more elemental and more energy recharge. The feather, which is also on set, has a 13.2 crit rate, 12.4 crit damage, and 11.7 attack percent. Glee also benefits from attack percent. Because she is an attack scaler. Being an attack scaler means that her damage scales with attack. And so therefore her sans has as the main stat attack percent. It has 12.1 crit rate, 1.0 crit damage, and an extra 16 elemental mastery. Elemental mastery, as the name suggests, means being better with elements, which means the reactions will do more damage. Since Pyro has a lot of benefic reactions, she takes a lot of benefit from this. Her offset that I have chosen is the goblet. Usually people pick the goblet as the offset because it has very specific requirements. Not only it needs good substance, but unlike the flower and the feather, it also needs a main stat, making it incredibly more difficult to get a perfect goblet than a flower or feather. This one though, even though it is the obvious, could be a little better. It has 21 crit damage and 10.1 crit rate. So it has a total of 41.2 crit value on this artifact. The circlet of logos has the same number of crit rate on the main stat, which is crit rate, as well as crit damage on the substat. It has a substat of crit damage with 13.1 of this as its value. It has 6% attack as an extra benefit there, because we've seen the Glee benefits for attack percent mainly, as well as attack flat, but not as much. Glee has 2 constellations. A constellation means that she is stronger than a Glee that doesn't have any constellations. The first constellation, Chain Reactions, makes her do more damage and have an extra 60% attack. More attack. The constellation 2 makes her reduce the defense by 23% on its opponents that are hit by her elemental skill, Jumpty Dumpty. This is a very good constellation and very wanted by a lot of players. Klee's talents are 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Kaboom! Her normal attack. Jump, Dumpty, as we've seen, our elemental skill. And sparks and splash. Sparks and splash. Level 10. She has all of her ascension talents unlocked because she is a max level. She's only missing 2 masterless telefortunes to be level 100. But those are a very rare item. You need to get over a C6 5-star character to obtain one of these. So, for example, if I go to my GG Orchid, they are Constellation 6. If I get either of them on standard banner, or if I lose the 50-50 chance on a limited banner and obtain a standard character, which would be Klee, Kachink, Jin, Tia, Mizuki, or Diluc and Tainari. If I obtained one more GG or Kachink, that would mean I would have an extra masterless telefortuna. But I would still need one more, because it requires 2, not 1, not 0, not 3, but 2, to allow me to level 100 Klee. From the artifacts, she gets 73.1 crit rate and 116.6 crit damage. Another character that I've invested in a lot, is Neuvillette. That is because I've invested a lot in him because I've always thought that he was very strong. Eventually though, I've come to find out that it wasn't my artifact's fault. He's just a little weak and C0 R0. C0 means that he does not have any constellation unlocked. R0 means refinement 0, which means that his signature weapon does not exist because it is refinement 0. My Neuvillette outside of a team has 30.2k HP. With a full team, he does acquire as well as with the weapon refinement effect. 40k HP, 40,000 HP health points are just enough to maximize his passive talent and therefore maximize his potential. His stats are 64.7 crit rate, and 261.7 crit damage. Unfortunately, he does not have any energy recharge, which is bad. He should at least have 15 to 20 recharge rolls, which totals up to a total of 115 or 120 energy recharge stats. He has 46.6 crit damage, hydro damage bonus, obviously. His weapon is not free to play. Free to play items are items that you can obtain for free. So you do not have to spend real life currency in the game to obtain these items. This weapon is not free to play because we and I have to HP from the passive. His artifacts are 4-piece Marishu's Hunter. The 2-piece set give normal and charged attack damage and 50% more boost. The 4-piece set gives a 36 crit rate effect when your HP increases or decreases. Neuvillette loses and gains HP when he charged attacks. The charge attack is the main source of damage from Neuvillette. So this is the perfect set for him. So I just explained how you get 36 crit rate from the 4-piece, which means summed up with the 64 I have from passive substats, I have 100.7 crit rate. So I do not need any more crit rate than the crit rate that I already have, which makes this flower nearly perfect. It has 2 very high rolls of crit damage, 23.3 crit damage, and 13.4 HP percent, which is his most beneficial substance after crit damage when you have enough crit rate already. It is only missing energy recharge on the substats. The feather has 5.4 crit rate and 26.2 crit damage, which totals up to which gives me a total of 37, actually 38 exactly crit value from this artifact. The attack is useless for Neuvillette, so it is not taken into consideration because Neuvillette is an HP scaler. HP scaler, just like Glee was an attack scaler, which means that benefits from attack. Neuvillette as an HP scaler benefits from HP, so attack does not benefit him. The HP sand is also near perfect. It has the same high rolls of crit damage as the flower, and it has some extra flat HP rolls. It is only also missing the energy recharge. This goblet is very good. It is my office, because it has 37.3 crit damage, which means it rolled 4 times into crit damage. 4 times into crit damage, and has 5.3% HP as well, so only beneficial stats. The circlet is also quite nice, even though it is missing the HP line and energy recharge line. It has 17.5 crit rate, which means it rolled a total of 4 times into crit rate in the same artifact. That gives me a total of 22.9 crit rate from the artifacts and 173.3 crit damage. 0 recharge and 46.6 hydro damage. As we've stated, he is Constellation 0, even though his constellations are very good. They're good. His talents are a little bit lower than Glee's, and by a little bit we refer to a lot, because I only wanted to build him right, just to see if he had great damage, and the problem was the build. some important or relevant damage, so it's still level 2. The burst does not do relevant damage either, so it's level 3. 3, 3, 3. And this is my final Luvilet. Even though I have a lot of more characters, my previous main was a 4-star Azo. He's currently not with his right build, but he used to be also one of my best builds in Genshin Impact. So these were the stats that he had. This actually means that his build was even better. Azo's build was better. It had more crit value than my Clay build. It is unfair though, because Azo is in a 2-piece, which makes it easier for me to build than the 4-piece on Clay that restricts me into only one set. And I shall say that Azo has 2-piece Gladiator, which is one of the most, well, actually the oldest artifact sets in the game, because it released with the game, and you get it on every boss fight, so it is very considerably easy to get good pieces on it. So we have some insane pieces like this one. 732.6, 732.6, 7, and this one 10, 22.2, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 23 element mastery. So it is pretty good. This one is okay as well as this one. But yes, that was it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. It's a new experience if you are a regular watcher of my channel. This is my first ASMR video. I do not know if you enjoy ASMR, but if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and comment down below that you enjoyed and you want more Genshin ASMR. Make sure to also suggest other games that you want to see ASMR on. I personally found the best interest in Genshin because not a lot of people make Genshin ASMR, so that is also my niche of games that I'm playing. Thanks for everyone that has watched the video up until this point. If you did, I love you very much. I love you, love you. And I see y'all in the next video. Kisses.